Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Well, it was no ordinary reunion and a special way to bring in the new year for one man near Saskatoon. Brett Carey, born in Lloydminster, found his birth mother last week after 26 years of separation. A connection through social media made it happen in just a few hours' time. Brett Carey says his curiosity led him to seek post-adoption services about 8 months ago. Then last week, he reached out to the local Lloydminster What's Happening Facebook page looking for an old phone book to find his mother's name.
Just do a little bit of checking around of my own, and actually it was amazing how everybody pulled together. It wasn't even over an hour before I had found a name, and then it was the next day, actually on New Year's Eve, when we had first gotten in contact with each other.
He says he never thought it possible to find her so quickly, and he's already been in contact with a lot of the family he didn't know.
And I didn't even know how to take it. I would have never in a million years expected that everything would just fall together like it did. I have a sister and 2 brothers, and I've gotten in contact with my sister and a couple of my cousins.
He adds they have plans to meet in person soon, and thanks to all those in the area who helped out through Facebook. Now it's time to start those New Year's resolutions as we flip the calendars and start a new year. Jeremy Thompson hits the streets and has more.
Just a waste of time.
No, I did not.
You didn't? Why not?
Because I always break them anyway, so what's the point?
Nobody follows them anyway.
Resolutions, it seems, are not as popular as one might think. Out of the 45 people I spoke to, only 13 made one. But of those 13, about half are aiming to improve their health either by going to the gym or by eating better.
I'm glad people chose a health-related resolution. You know, there's an adage that says health is wealth.
Local physician Dr. Raf Saeed says just thinking about living a healthier life is a step in the right direction.
At least it's on top of their minds. And do they keep it? Well, even if 20% of the population keeps it strictly and another 20% of the population tries, we have at least 40% of people who are trying to stay healthy, and it's a good thing.
We're going to eat healthier, so no more junk food, yogurt, veggies, you know, and start budgeting.
Healthier, eat healthier, be more positive.
Another popular resolution is to quit smoking.
Really no method, probably quit cold turkey, but really hasn't happened. I've been smoking still, but trying.
And the bottom line is they know it's bad for them, and so they are taking a step in the right direction.
The survey also found a difference between genders. 33% of women made a resolution, while only 22% of men did. This man resolves to be more positive in 2015, but sheds some light on why goal setting isn't popular.
It's good to make a resolution, but there's no point of making a goal if you're not going to aim for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because then a person just gets down on themselves, and that's not necessary at all.
Jeremy Thompson, Newcap News.
From a long-standing MLA to a brand new one, Colin Young won in a landslide by-election last month and now serves as our Saskatchewan MLA. Bart Pediasic caught up with her as she spoke about her time in Regina and how she's transitioning into her new job.
It's been great. I'm thoroughly enjoying the opportunity I've had to participate in the proceedings of the legislature and the government in general.
Have you been involved in any kind of policy making yet?
I am. I've actually been assigned to the Human Services Committee. So I have had the opportunity to sit in the House in a committee of the whole on education and social services. I'm also, health is another part of that human services portfolio, so I've had the opportunity to meet with the health minister and his staff with regards to some, policy changes. Social services, health, education, and post-secondary education are the 4 areas that human services deal with. So I have had the opportunity to meet with ministries as well as stakeholders.
And do you have any plans going forward into your time in the legislature?
I think it'll just get busy with this Human Services Committee that I'm on. There will be other meetings coming forward. There's been a lot of the bills have been adjourned debates on them, so they will continue once the session starts again. So, and I'm sure some of the Human Services is connected to those bills as well.
And after speaking with members of constituency here, what are they talking about? What issues are important to us here?
I think, as we all know, that long-term care is one that has been a huge focus, not only for the constituents here, but also within the government. I think they recognize that a lot has been done, but there is a lot more to do, and it is one of the priorities that this government will be focused on. There are other areas that, highway infrastructure needs within the province, including this constituency, are some big ones here as well.
And tell me, what plans do you have set in motion for next year?
Right now I'm focusing on getting my office up and running, and hoping to meet with a number of organizations and groups from around the constituency, RMs, the Health Foundation, just people in general with regards to some of their issues and concerns, and focusing on listening to them, understanding the issues, and finding ways that I can advocate on behalf of the constituents of Lloydminster.